Dear students, let's discuss the portfolio one more time to make sure that you're on the right track. To begin with, if you make your portfolio complete every week, at the end of each week, put the results in and share the two questions that I ask. Share your evaluation, your reflection on how the week was. I've got an example here from Edward. What you now see is a table of contents. And how does she do that? Well, it's quite simple. Let's go to week 1 in CS50. So she makes a heading 1. See, in week 50, and the layout, I don't care. You can make it fancy or not, but it's a heading, and you need these headings for the table of contents. So then she makes a for the lab and for the problem sets, as you see here, she makes a heading 2, and for each assignment she uses heading 3. And then at the end, if you insert, you go to the first page, make an empty page, and you insert table of contents, and you can choose a style, and then you insert the table of contents at the beginning, and then you get this, and this is clickable. So a table of content, that makes it easy for me to walk through, as you see here, your portfolio. The next thing you do is paste in all the code. You do that with the add-on, as discussed in the previous video about the portfolio, the add-on code blocks. You paste in the code integral. So even if it's a long code, if it's pages of code in the IDE, it doesn't matter, just paste it in like it's done here. That's one. At every assignment, at each assignment, paste in the code. Then the second thing you do is, of course, the submit. Well, I've done a submit here. Let's put this in presentation mode. So this is the submit, the feedback on the submit, and I say open, and then you get this window, and each assignment that you have submitted, you can submit as many times as you want, is here. And you can simply make a screen dump, and please make sure that your username is on there. So in the top, my username is Jeeks, and it's in there. And you also see that I had 9 of 10 parts. Okay, so this was 90%. Make a screen dump and put this screen dump, as you see here, it's a screen dump. Put it in your portfolio. That's 2. Number 3, and this is important, the URL that you see here is my private URL. So it's got users and then the username Jeeks in there. This is not a public URL, this is private. But if you click on check 50, this is a public URL. Anyone can see this URL. Here you see that I've done something wrong, and that's because I don't know. That's the reason I have 9 out of 10 for this assignment. And as you see in the portfolio, and this URL, you also paste it, copy, in the portfolio, like here. Make it clickable. So what you see here, I click on this link and I can see the results of this assignment. This makes an assignment complete. So the name of the assignment, the code, and make sure that you put comments in your code. The results in a screen dump, and a clickable link. A clickable link to these results. And you do this for every assignment. And then in the end of each week, you write a reflection. And there's always 2 questions in the reflection. One is about the learning process, what you've learned, how you learned, what you've learned about your way of learning, maybe. And 2 is how do you connect the things that we've done this week to your own field of study. And sometimes there's nothing to tell. Sometimes you say, okay, there's nothing to tell. Then I want to read that you have nothing to say. That's also okay. And suppose that you haven't got 10 out of 10. You haven't got all the good results. What went wrong? I want to read what went wrong. I want to read why you let this red piece in your assignment, why you didn't fix it. Couldn't you make it? Didn't you have enough time? Was it too difficult? Whatever. I want to read what you've tried to get things right. Like I've done some searches on the internet. I ask questions on Discord, etc., etc., etc. Don't write novels, but write down what you've learned and how you worked this week. This makes the portfolio complete. And that's what I wanted to share. This is important. Do this every week because I use the portfolio to give you proper feedback. If your portfolio isn't up to date, I can't give you proper feedback. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.